Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer and coach from Live, Love, Give, and I'm coming to you from a pretty spectacular place now that I'm back here in Rome, and I'm actually visiting some different places that I didn't get the chance to the other 3 times I've been to Rome. I have never gotten to explore this beautiful Piazza di Popolo. Yes, and it's one of my actually one of my mum's favorite places. When she actually came and traveled around Europe, and she lived over in Europe for about 3 years back in her early 20s, and she had these great memories of this piazza. So I'll just show you guys quickly where I am. It's pretty spectacular. And I really, for the life of me, see my screen. So yes, I think I've flicked it back now. But today I wanted to kind of bring you a message which has actually been inspired. I'm just going to walk around and cruise around. But I had a really funny experience this morning, and I just wanted, it was like, oh, I'll fit in my Facebook Live with you guys today now, while it's kind of fresh in my mind, because I was at the main train station here in Rome, and finally I found a place that actually makes like a juice. I prefer a green smoothie, but I would settle for a juice. And so I was like, oh, this is so good. And they had like 3 options. There was an orange one, a green one, and a red one. That was it, right? And it was the first juice sign I'd seen in forever. So I jumped on it. And anyway, went up to the counter, and the guy behind the counter, like, you know, had this big sign there, but like he didn't understand what I wanted. And so I literally had to run around the whole other part of the counter, grab his sign and bring his sign to him and like point to the green juice that I wanted. And and he was just like, yes, but I wanted to actually make a little change. And this is where it went a bit awry. But I wanted to make a bit of a change to the juice, and he was just like, yes, Mr. Yes Man, like he knew exactly what I was talking about. I could tell he had no idea what I was talking about whatsoever. And he actually went on to kind of, I think he was having a bit of a joke about me to this other Italian guy, and you know, just complete know-it-all. And so I was just like, okay, let's just roll with it. He's just like, yeah, he's put them down. But then when we looked on the receipt, he'd put down 2 orange juices, right? And I'm like, oh my God, like he had no idea. So the guy who's making the juices, I'm trying to have a conversation with him, and showing him the sign that's in both English and Italian, and pointing to what I want. And the one thing that I was saying no to, I was saying I don't want apple in it. I just didn't want apple in this juice. I just want it to be all vegetable. And and I was saying, you know, meal, no, like apple, no apple. And the funny thing happened was that I got 2 apple juices, like just straight up apple juice. And they didn't put anything else in there. And I was asking to have no apple in the green juice that had, you know, at least 5 other different ingredients it was supposed to have in it, but ended up just with apple juice. And so that's why I wanted to bring this message to you guys today, saying, you know, that really if you're going to put it out there, be able to back it up, because these guys were putting out a sign, you know, that in English and in Italian that was saying, you know, we do juices, here's the varieties we do. You can get an orange juice that has all these different things. You can have a red juice that has all these different things. And you can have a green juice which had like celery and fennel and spinach and all these different things in it. And I ended up with an apple juice after this whole crazy morning. And yeah, so, you know, they had no idea, but they kind of made it like they had all the idea in the world, and they couldn't understand what this blonde Aussie was this crazy blonde Aussie was trying to say. But, you know, I enjoyed the apple juice at the end of the day. But the thing was that they couldn't back up what they were putting out. And that's what we never want to do. So you know, I think that sometimes we can get excited about the terminology around faking it till we make it and stuff. It's not really a term that I really enjoy or like, but I just want to show you this beautiful statue while I'm talking. But at the end of the day, if you're going to put it out there, like, we're definitely to put things out there that we don't think that we're not sure we can actually deliver on yet. I do it all the time. Like, I think that it energizes me, and I actually really enjoy coming up with new things, and I don't know how they're going to work, but I put it out there and I back myself, but I deliver. You know, there's a difference between putting it out there and then thinking you're a complete know-it-all and you've got it in the bag, and then being closed off from understanding or learning when you get things wrong, versus putting it out there, challenging yourself and being like, I don't know how the hell I'm going to pull this together, but I'm inspired by it, so I'm going to do it. And then backing yourself. And if things don't go right, then, you know, you're open to learning and growing. You're not being a know-it-all. You're like, whoa, okay, that didn't quite work out the way that I wanted to. But how can I learn from this? What can I do better? Who can I learn from? How can I get some feedback here? You know, and definitely no room for the know-it-all. So I am definitely show you a little bit more of where I am as well, because it's absolutely gorgeous. I think putting on a bit of an event over there, so it doesn't look as pretty. It's got some scaffolding and things like that. And they're doing some renovations on the churches and things there, so they don't look as good at the moment, but I'm hoping that my message for you guys resonates and gets you thinking about where in your world are you maybe putting it out there but you're not actually backing it up, versus putting it out there because you're inspired and you don't know how you're going to make it work, but you're willing to learn and you're willing to fail and get it wrong sometimes and get the feedback from people who can give it to you, so that you can actually grow into the person who completely delivers with ease on those things that you put out there. So let me check in with your comments and questions. I'd love to hear from you. Please say hi. I love getting this part is my favorite part. So say hi. I have a real problem like seeing the screen. I think my phone overheats in the heat and the sun here, but let me see how I go. I will give you a better view than my forehead while I'm reading your comments. But I've got Michael and Tanya and Vanessa and Mashud and Brian. Good day from AJ. I love it. Great to see you, Brian. And Kadek, and hello to you, Harris, and hi, Kadek, and Behiman. That's awesome. And Vanessa, yay, I'm catching you live. Absolutely. Yeah, I've been doing my last couple of days very late. Actually, the sun beat me yesterday. I usually like to get it done before the sun goes down. But yes, I'm awesome that I can catch some of my Aussies and my New Zealand peeps. It's awesome. And Linda's here. I'm loving that you're finding the beauty here. It is absolutely gorgeous. And yes, great to see you, Harris. And Michael is here, and Carolina and Kareem. Awesome to see you. And Erdal and Vanessa. No apple. Yeah, I know. I just wanted no apple. I really just wanted no sugar. I just wanted the vegetables. I just wanted a bit of a nutrient drip, you know? And it was so funny. I just ended up with just pure apple juice. And they just thought I was, you know, crazy, and they were getting it right. But I don't know why I can't. Italians don't seem to really do juices. Like, we have a juice store in Australia, like on every corner, I mean. So it's funny that way. And Linda, darn apples, exactly. And yeah, I love apples too. I just didn't want them today, but like I said, I actually really enjoyed it. It was like really nice and fresh. And Vanessa, you gotta walk the talk and talk the talk, I think you're saying. Can barely see the screen, but absolutely, yes, you did say that. And Darren's here, and Linda, oh yes, the comment opened. Oh my gosh, I really want to like point the camera down so I can see. Oh, there we go. I am reinventing myself, and I understand you have to have substance to who you are. Sometimes it's tricky as we are trying to push ourselves. Yeah, absolutely, Linda. And I love that you are reinventing yourself, because, you know, who we are is really just an identity that we've created based on experience, based on who we perceive we should be in order to gain the love, approval, acceptance, all that sort of stuff. And so the best thing that we can do is constantly be re-evolving and reinventing ourselves based on the fact that every single one of us, every single human being, has every single human emotion, trait. We can pick and choose and draw upon any which one. We can learn to think differently. We can decide based on a compelling future that inspires us to go, well, who would that person who could achieve that be? Who is that person? And so that's how we can paint an awesome pathway forward. And I love that you are on that journey, Linda. Thanks so much for sharing. And Charlotte, loving that this is a great message for you. And awesome, Karim and Alex is here as well. So guys, I am about to head off. It's only the morning here. Oh no, I think it's like lunchtime now. Oh, the whole day's gone. I was so distracted by that apple juice. But I'm about to head off, go do some sightseeing, go and see the tomb of Augustus. I will give you guys probably a bit of a history lesson on that one when I learn some of it myself, but I can't wait to go be a tourist here again in Rome, one of my favorite cities in the world, and I can't wait to see you guys again. So thanks to everyone who joined me. I really hope that today's message just got you thinking about where in your life you are putting it out there but you're not necessarily taking the action to back it up, and instead learn to have the courage to put the stuff out there that actually inspires you, but definitely sorry, I got distracted by something. It looked like this beautiful blue bird, but then it's a fake one. So some guy trying to sell them. He got me almost. So I'm hoping that you'll put it out there, you'll get inspired, you'll put that idea out there, and even if you don't know how the hell you're going to make it happen, like I do all the time in my life, be willing to back yourself up and give it a go. And if it fails, doesn't matter. You're going to learn, you're going to grow, you're going to take new actions and be committed to the result that inspires you. And don't be a know-it-all like that guy was. Or two of them actually, but it was fun and interesting and gave me a lot of ammo for today's message. So as always guys, I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. I hope it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary, and I hope you guys are doing something super cool or fun or interesting or just empowering yourself in some way, whatever it is. And thanks so much for joining me, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. I'll give you another little flip of the camera, but I'll sign off and send you my love.